Hey everyone, it's Matt. The dollar is toast. Yeah, you heard that right. The American dollar is toast. Kiss this thing goodbye pretty soon. What do you mean? Dude, you're crazy. Why are you saying that? Well, let's think about this and let's talk through it a little bit further. Did you know 22% of the American dollars that are floating around out in the world today, here in 2021, were actually printed in 2020. Yes, you heard that correctly. 22% of the money supply in the world floating around in American dollars were printed in 2020. That is massive. What does that tell you is coming for the American dollar? Well, I'll just give you a little hint. They're printing it into Oblivion. It is going to be obsolete before we absolutely know it. Did you know cash, this stuff, I actually have some right here, this stuff, it's worthless paper. This $100, it buys me almost nothing these days, right? What does $100 get you anymore? Not much, right? What does $100 get you 5 years ago? Probably about almost twice as much as it gets you today. Why? Because they continue to print so much of it that they're turning it into nothing, right? So what is coming in place of the American dollar pretty soon? Well, I've talked about this in other videos, and it's called CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency. There's other countries out there that are starting to roll this out already. Central Bank Digital Currency. Basically, it is going to replace the American dollar. This stuff is going to be gone. We're going to be looking at this stuff in a few years from now thinking, wow, we used to transact with this stuff? This is literally just funny money. This is monopoly money that some dude printed up on some paper and then they call it currency. They call it money. Well, yeah, absolutely, it is currency. But you know what? Real money is not, this stuff is not even real money. I mean, this gets us goods and services for now, but unfortunately, it's going to be gone here pretty soon. So, because of the fact that the central bank, the Fed, these guys are printing so much money lately, and even more to come in 2021, there's a lot more to come. Because of that, the purchasing power of the dollar is dying, the money supply is expanding rapidly, and ultimately, it's going down. Just like every currency in the history of the world, every currency, every paper fiat currency like this fails. Well, the American dollar, unfortunately, is going to be one of those at some point. So, do we need to start ditching these guys right now? Start selling these things off? Well, not quite yet. But what I would say, of course, I'm not giving you advice in any way at all. But what I would say, I would absolutely not be holding these guys at all. Why is this one even sitting here on my desk? I don't know. I just found it earlier today on my desk. Why is it sitting here? It's not going to be here for long. I can probably promise you that much. I'm going to go out and spend that thing next time I go to the grocery store or anywhere else, simply because I don't want it. This thing is losing its value every single day because of the massive money printing. You got to be careful. You can't be holding cash. You got to be putting your money somewhere that has intrinsic value, something that is tangible, that will hold its value, something ideally that's going to throw off some cash flow. That's where the real money and real wealth is generated, under cash flow. I have other videos here that I'm going to be producing and other videos that may already be out on this channel talking about cash flow. But that's the king. Cash flow. And you got to get rid of the paper stuff. This stuff, yeah, it's kind of funny right now, right? We're still using cash, but guess what? It's all going digital pretty soon, because guess what? Just like Bitcoin. Think about Bitcoin for a second. There's 21 million Bitcoin. That's the amount of Bitcoin there will only ever be in the world. 21 million. You can't print more Bitcoin. That's it. 21 million is it. How much money can they continue to print? How much money of this stuff can they print? The answer? Unlimited. They can print unlimited of this stuff. There is no limit to how much they print. Well, guess what? As they print more of it, do you know what that means? They reduce, it kills the purchasing power of the dollar every time they print more of it. So it is literally decaying on a daily basis. So the dollar, enjoy it while it lasts, but that sucker, these things are going to be collectibles pretty soon. You'll see these things on eBay for 30 cents. 30 cents because it's a collectible at that point. It's just a joke how much they're printing, and they're destroying our currency. It's sad. But either way, that's the reality. There's nothing we can do about it. Either way, Hope you're enjoying the videos. Thanks, everybody. I really do appreciate you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you can see all of my other crazy rants here on the channel. But thanks again. I'll catch you in the next video. See you, everybody.